Good afternoon, my name is Chaitanya. Today I'm going to present my research proposal title. I move to the PPT to better understand. So this is uh, my proposal title, Isolating Cloud Start Latency Reducing in AWS Lambda Across Runtime, Packages Size and Warming Control. If I move to the next tab, Research Question. So my research question is, how much can we reduce AWS Lambda cold start time by changing the setting that developers can control? And how much does each method cost? This setting includes programming language, package size, memory, and the warming schedule. I only study methods that developers can use without paying the extra AWS service. Next, research problem. First, what is a cold start? When AWS Lambda function runs after being idle for some time, and AWS creates a new execution environment. This extra time and the users experience delay. Developers tried a different ways to reduce this delay, such as changing the runtime, reducing the package size, increasing the memory, or using a warming request. But there is a no clear answer about which method gives a best result for the lowest cost. This problem of my research tries to solve. Next one is literature review and the research gap. I studied a previous research on AWS Lambda. Most studies measures only a total execution time, and they don't measure the cold start time separately. Some research reduced the cold start by using a paid AWS feature. So my research is different because I only use free setting that every developer can change. This is my research gap of my project address. Objectives. My project has a four objectives. First, comparing the cold start time in Python, Node.js, and Java. Second, study the effect of packages, size, and the memory. Third, measuring the effect of warming schedule. Finally, comparing the performance improvement with the extra cost. To do this, I will create same Lambda function in a three language and test them under the different workflows. Next one is experimental setup. For this experimental setup, I will use AWS Lambda, API Gateway, and Amazon CloudWatch. Each function performs the same task. I only change one setting at the time. Then I measured cold start time, total response time, error data, error rate, and the cost. This helps me to understand which settings use the best environment. Evaluation. After collecting the data, I'll compare the results. I will check whether the changing the runtime, package size, memory, or warming schedule really reduced cold start time. Then I will compare the performance implemented with the cost. This helps to identify which option is best for the developers. Project plan. The project will be completed over the 12 weeks. These first week are used for setup and the testing. Then I will run the experiments, analysis, and results and write the final report. The main outcome is of this research will be a simple guide to help the many developers choose a best way to reduce the AWS Lambda cloud start. Conclusion. Every project has a challenges. A cold start cannot be a force, so I need to identify it carefully during the testing. Cloud performance also change over a time. So I will repeatedly the experiments to get a reliable results. I believe these results will be helpful for the developers to improve the AWS Lambda performance while keeping the cost low. Thank you.